It means that semi-salty squid's gonna be getting the finger eventually. That sounds so bad, but you know what I mean. There's an enemy in the final Darkest Dungeon that has a move called the finger. They really like hitting our back line with it. It's very deadly. It's one of the deadliest normal mob, if you want to call it normal mob, moves in the game. No, Ashgard, so young. Dead.
A fresh irritant, the sum. A sanguine
Glorious
memory
destinies
to
end
me.
in glorious funerals. True. Quick reflexes manslayer. Squid. Yeah, we're gonna lock that in for sure. You want a sound clip of Wayne saying, "Your soul is mine." Still really excited to watch the new Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna get that streaming service just to watch that and the new Godzilla. It's worth it. What is it? They have like a first month is free, so I'm gonna end up getting it and watching the new Godzilla and new Mortal Kombat for free and then getting rid of it. So even the critical, yeah, they kind of do. Feels that way anyway. Let's go kill a boss. Ooh, the flesh without a Houndmaster. When's the last time I fought the flesh with no Houndmaster? I don't know that I've ever done it. I'm really not sure I have ever faced the flesh without a Houndmaster. 155,000. And we're still in, yeah, we're still in Apprentice Dungeons. I was going to Rob. It's gonna be weird. First time for everything. Yeah, you can use blights. They're not quite as good. They're a little bit more blight resistant, but it's Apprentice anyway. So, also the Shieldbreaker's AoE blight only deals 1 point at this level, at level 2. So it's not great. Probably better off just using the Hellion. Need a grave robber in this party? I don't know. Wheeled Adventurer. Alright, Squeeze, you're going to go heal this. When to gamble all your favors reeling weapons to get a bow or Titan Slayer with plus 30% damage to boss affix. Go all in on weapon upgrades. You're fine if you lose fast, I got you. So you take the risk, you take the gamble early to try to get that plus 30, and then if you don't get it, you're fine starting over. Makes sense. Matt, you're gambling an extra week? Come on, Matt. Can't take you even if I wanted to now. We're gonna have a few short runs fail. Yeah, I still can't believe I lost yesterday on that hard mode run. It's a really rough group of 3 enemies, and then I just kind of blew it. Should be alright, even though it's a weird one. It's a high roller. Should had Inarf is really strange. Yeah, no. G-rated lewd humor. Alright, let's do it. That just in case. I actually don't know that we're gonna use Impale. Probably just use Captivate.
Fan the flames, mold the metal. We are raising an
So we're basically
army.
ready for veteran. Let's check here. Yeah, we're ready for veteran dungeons. All the way through veteran. As far as town upgrades go, we're ready. I guess I should say. So we might start veterans today. Depends. Depends a little bit. All right, I think this is fine. We're probably gonna use the Heaven's Hairpin more in like champions, so I don't want to sell that. Whoops, where are you, Matt? Dungeon's difficulty just jumps up so much. Yeah, it really does. All right, focus ring, dismisses head. King Boy is going crescendo and quick draw. Lucario is going full out dodge. Squid full out healing. All right, looking good ish. Anything we need to get rid of this week? No stress healing needs done. Let's see, scattering. Hard skins. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. We got the gold. We're gonna be using them pretty soon as well. That's enough for this week. Which better compliment to the focus ring, the power bracer or Dismas head? I like it. It depends on the character, but I actually like the legendary bracer better overall. In that slot, we don't have it yet, but I would probably take legendary. It depends. I know my answer is always depends with Darkest Dungeon. So right now, I would probably, to these Apprentice dungeons, I would normally take Dismas's head because the minus max HP in a level 2 Hellion isn't that big of a deal. Against this particular boss, I would probably take the legendary bracer over Dismas's head because max HP does matter a lot against this boss. So yeah, it just depends. In general, though, I would probably be taking the legendary bracer to dungeons that I was more concerned we could have someone one-shot to Death's Door and Dismas's head otherwise. Kind of like a loose sort of rule, you know. All right, upgrades, trinkets, skills, camping, upgrades, dodge trinkets, skills, camping, upgrades, healing trinkets, skills, camping, upgrades, burst trinkets, skills, camping. Let's go kill a boss. It's gonna be weird. We're gonna go over prepared to this boss. So we're gonna take full stack of bandages, full stack antivenom, and a full stack holy water. Here for the boss. Is the mirror worth it? The mirror trinket? I don't like the mirror. No, not really. So we'll sell the mirrors. Yeah. I don't really like the Crimson Court specific mob trinkets in general, or the curse trinkets. Like, yeah, they can be kind of useful occasionally, but in general, not here for the loot. That's right. Food, shovels, torches, stuff for the boss, keys. Let's do it.
My zeal for
Not here for the loot. That means we'll find a secret room.
summoning rites had begun to ebb, as each attempt invariably brought only failure and disappointment. Progress was halting, and the rapidly accumulating
Let's go on, minion.
surplus
Welcome
of
in.
wasted flesh had become burdensome.
Yeah, I agree for the most part. And
The
again,
thing is more
because
terrible than
it's
I can describe. An
what's up there?
incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
Because it's percentage based, characters with higher max health are going to take a bigger health hit, but also those same characters are going to be less likely to hit Death's Door from a big hit anyway. So I don't mind it so much. So it depends on the character too. Character, dungeon difficulty, all that kind of stuff. Like with most things in Darkest Dungeon, it depends.
Obliterated.
In zone. I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Radiance, may we find victory.
Always going for the loot. These can give disease. We didn't bring anything that can get rid of disease, so
Eradicated.
I would have probably brought Matt, honestly, but he was out on the town. No, I haven't. What kind of game is it, Minion? End zone. So I'm going this way instead of there, because if we have a scout to the boss, then we can pick which is the easiest way. As we go up here, it's just a straight shot. We don't get to decide anything. Sort of like Banished or Frostpunk. Let's not loot any of this stuff yet. No, I haven't looked at it. Not that I remember anyway. Okay, we didn't get a scout anyway, unfortunately. These friggin' traps, man.
Ancient traps lie in wait. Unsprung and
Colony Builder, Management, so yeah, I really like Banished and Frostpunk. Really like those games, so hopefully it ends up being good. Yeah, let me know what you think about it. I might have to give it a peek.
confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I kind of don't like the crit there because now we can't use the Iron Swan. So yeah, we killed everything else, but now we could get point blank shot crit. She's not gonna hit Death's Door from it, but yeah, go after our shield breaker. That's fine with me. She's got so much dodge. It's been pretty brutal so far.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Yeah, Camo Cloak, it's really weird that Camo Cloak is just an uncommon. Dodge is so good, and 15 dodge on a green item is it's pretty awesome. We'll see if we can get an extra heal in. Just came out of Early Access Cry. Playing it now, and it's fun. InZone is a post-apocalyptic survival city builder. You start a new civilization with a group of people after a global nuclear disaster. How's it going, Cry? It's good to see you. So what is the graphics like of the game? Like, what would you relate it to as far as, like, the stylized graphics, out of curiosity? Not that's the, like, most important thing, but all right, let's camp for buffs for the boss.
A moment of respite, a chance to steal one.
Battle trance, sharpened spear, extra health, accuracy and dodge. So it's similar in graphic style to Banished, but improved. Played InZone a while back, looked good. Looks a little bit more modern. Didn't you know that dodge is bad? Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
We're not gonna use breakthrough here, so we're gonna take a adrenaline rush in case she needs to get off Death's Door. This is all good. It's fine. All right, it's boss time. Nice food. Overhead adjustable rotation makes things easy as well. Looks kind of like a Fallout 4 city builder.
Ever expanding. This horror must be unmade.
Not a bad roll. We got double heart, so that's pretty good for us. Basically, best case scenario here. Think of it kind of like Fallout 4 builder, just like Carl mentioned. Get your undulating butt parasite out of my face. I should probably just heal while we have the opportunity. Ooh, nice.
Passion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
That's almost worst case scenario. At least it's only Apprentice, but God, do I hate this fight. We got double head, one butt, and one spine, which is pretty brutal as well. If you know what, which one the spine actually stuns. That's pretty good tutorial as well. Holy water coming in clutch here.
Compassion is a rarity.
You got double head, double butt on the champion flesh last time. God, it's so brutal. You had both double mauls crit as well. Yeah, that's the. All right. I forgot. So we have an extra speed mod, and for whatever reason, there is a bug where when it transforms from the spine to something else, and you have the speed increase, it crashes the game. We found that out on the last playthrough. So I have to turn off the extra speed, kill the boss, and then I have to open it back up. Forgot about that. All right.
My zeal
Take
for
some worming
blood
tablets.
rituals and summoning rites had begun to ebb, as each
Don't
attempt
be part of the wall.
invariably brought only failure and disappointment.
They got your man-at-arms to death's door, but
Progress was
you
halting,
managed.
and the
No deaths.
rapidly accumulating surplus of wasted flesh had become burdensome.
35% off. You know you want to make the impulse purchase. Probably not. That is your PC that did the crash. Yeah, I remember this for next time too. Yeah, I'll perfectly crash the game to avoid the double butt, double head. It's got some story with it too, kind of like Frostpunk did, instead of just being a straight up.
Than I can describe.
Oh my God! Look how slow the animations are.
Organ, sinew, and bone.
Yeah, it is. If you want to call it the second run, I guess technically it is, huh? Because we didn't do that old road. Yeah, it is exiting. This horror must be unmade. So an X icon, welcome in. Trying to start into buying it. Yeah. I have so many things to play right now. I really shouldn't be spending money, so I probably won't get it yet.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
This game, who weren't for speed mods. I can't believe I played like the first something like 800 hours I played this game with no extra speed at all. I don't know how I did it. All right, let's go turn that on. Using Play Dodger for this to keep the maws in check. All right, back in. We did it slowly. Oh, we get to hear this again. Hooray!
And summoning rites had begun to ebb.
How many hours do I have in the game?
As each attempt
About 2,500.
brought only failure and disappointment.
About 2,500.
Progress was halting, and the rapidly accumulating surplus
Few
of
hours.
wasted flesh had become burdensome.
2,500 hours, and the majority of that was spent probably trying to get the world first
Jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
challenge that we did a while back. End Zone, Octopath Traveler, and Carrion. How's Carrion? I actually got it in a bundle quite a while ago, and I just never tried it.
Wonders can be found in the most
It's my first
tenebrous
run, yeah.
corners of this place. Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I just got a steam pop up. I have a feeling. Good time for a shambler? I don't know. Is it a good time for a shambler? You know what? Maybe it is, because we have camp buffs. We have bandages. We have antivenom. We have a little bit of holy water left. It's not a good shambler team. It really isn't. Hoping Octo's good. You watched some of it? Yeah, it's been on my wish list for a long time too. Octopath. I really like the art style of the game. We have a Steam pop-up to do after the stream. You know what? Let's see if this is a shambler. Now that I've said it, I kind of want a shambler. It's going to be maggots. You think it's spiders? Ooh, triple swine hooker. Let's turn the light on.
The light, the promise of safety.
I don't need to be giving these hookers 6% more crit, you know?
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Chandron's really good. It's crime.
Our modest
OST didn't win
fellowship
soundtrack here.
expands. Praise the sub.
Tim, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you, Tim. Very much appreciated. Twitch Prime sub counts same as a tier 1, so helps me to keep streaming 6 days a week. Thank you, Tim.
Darkness closes in.
Tarzan is art.
Hearts of men.
No, we haven't fought Shambler yet in this run. Not yet.
As the fiend falls,
We tried beating chimps on Workshop and Bloons 2d6. Not yet. I think I've done chimps on maybe like something like 8 levels, Pickle, but I haven't made it to Workshop yet. I'll be back? Yeah, thank you.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
I actually have a chimps run up on
Require
YouTube.
Only the strength to follow it.
What, you want to see some balloons on the channel? Some more balloons. Imagine being disappointed when 3 hookers show up. He wants, baby wants some bacon. Let's take the bleeders out first.
Obliterated.
Yeah. I did play it a little bit when I was brand new to it, but yeah, I usually play a couple of runs of balloons before bed at night, and I've gotten to the point where I'm working on getting chimps done on all the levels. It's slow because I only play a couple times a night, but
Gently. This is how a life is.
become a balloons only streamer. Us here as a DLC or a mod? It is not a mod. It's a free DLC. So the story behind the Musketeer, for anyone that doesn't know, is back when Darkest Dungeon was on Kickstarter, one of the tiers for Kickstarter allowed you to get the Musketeer as an unlock. Musketeer is a reskin of the Arbalist in every aspect aside from in the PvP arena, and they have one trinket that's different between the two of them. Otherwise, they're the same. But when Color Madness came out, what they decided to do was to instead make the Musketeer free to everyone, not exclusive to Kickstarters.
Decimated.
And then whoever had backed Kickstarter back in the day got Color Madness for free. So, long story short now, Musketeer, the reskin of the Arbalist, is free to everyone. Free DLC. Go grab it if you have it. The thing about her too, if you're like, well, I don't really like the Arbalist, so I don't want more characters like that in my save file. Having the Musketeer enabled makes it so that you basically get a split of the two. So you're not going to be over inundated with that character type if you do it. Yeah, no problem, Tim. Balloons is fun in spurts. Yeah, that's one reason why I just do like a couple runs before. So basically what I do for balloons is before bed, I'll do the 2 daily challenges, which are usually pretty quick. They're usually only a few rounds. And then I'll do whatever the next medal is I need on whatever course.
Another one.
And I feel like that's good, you know? Like doing a couple runs a day is good. I feel like if I was doing it for hours, I would get burned out of that game really quickly.
May indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder.
The thing about the Balloons TD6 too is like once you've discovered some really good builds that beat almost every map on almost every kind of difficulty, it's hard not to use them because you know, like Well, I can just do that and go AFK, and I'm done. It's a hard thing to stop doing. Oh, let me get a ninja. Let me get Ben down. Let me get an alchemist. Let me get the alchemist and the ninja mostly leveled up. And then let me throw down some banana farms into banks. All right, that's down. Now I can afford the max tier helicopter that can do rounds 1 through 100 by itself. It's like you can do that almost every map. Not the super advanced maps, of course, but it's hard to stop yourself, or it is for me, to just using that because you know it can just dominate. So it's like, why do other things?
Continue the onslaught.
Yeah, when Butcher Circus first came out, Cry, that's all we did for like 2 weeks was the PvP. Oh, I forgot to put Breakthrough back in. Crap. Banks into Spectre every time. That's really tough not to do those things. At least some of the harder maps try to force you to do some new things. Yeah, it's like that helicopter strat doesn't work on the maps with short pathing, you know? I better use these. Come back home and you get crit. Yeah, but you got Hippocratic, Squid, so. Look at this. Look at that. You're suddenly our best Vestal. Congratulations. Also, some of the maps do a pretty good job of not letting you make banks. That's the ones that you have to kind of get weird with. Obviously, banks and bin don't work on chimps, but I'm not talking about chimps specifically.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
She's the Vestal. Why are we getting crit so much all of a sudden? Come on. You guys chill out. We're just trying to get loot before we go home. I'm the Vestal. Aww.
Give them no quarter.
Are you talking about to Narth? I don't know. Yeah, we played, we did Butcher Circus a lot when it first came out. I don't really like it too much. It was fine. We ended up doing some stuff where we experimented and tried to make, so one of the most fun things I did in Butcher Circus was actually, I tried to make a team to be able to not die. I didn't care about winning. So I wanted to see how many rounds we can do, right? Turns out there is a limit. In Butcher Circus, if you get to round 41, it ends in a draw initially, and then it rolls a dice, a weighted dice based on who has the most people left alive, and then it decides the winner. So I made a team specifically on stream to try to last as long as possible, to round 41 consistently, and then to get the coin flip to see. The problem is, most people wouldn't stay. Most people would leave because they were like, I'm not staying for this friggin' 2-hour PvP match. But we finally got someone that stayed all the way to round 41. And then they joined the stream afterwards and like cursed me out. It's like, all right. But yeah, I don't really like the Butcher Circus too much. Just bore your enemies to death, yeah. Sounds like good content. I have that VOD saved from back then. You found my stream? Oh, through the Butcher Circus when I was doing the stall teams. Christ.
Mechanical
Who bashed the circus?
Possessed by evil
Really?
intent.
Were you one of those that came in and cursed me out? No, it was just a regular match. Gotcha. But I liked experimenting, but most people just use the same, like, cookie cutter builds. Which made it not too fun. Getting out of relationships. You remember that I got a 0+ bleed from the occultist? Freaking
Before
occultist.
him, waiting to be spent.
Yeah, we're not getting out of here with very much loot, huh? Yeah, not really. It's a good tactic for relationships too, huh? Oh, I threw down the holy water.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels.
Well, we'll get a little bit of loot.
Earliest settlers.
Is it worth it for the amount of stress that we got? Probably not. We didn't kill the boss though, which is the main thing. My God, we disarmed a trap. What was this one? All right, let's just go. Wait, we didn't scout this, so there could be some there. Too bad we didn't get that before the boss. Well, yeah, that wasn't worth. Have to first get into one. But we got the boss. That's what matters. Hemophilia we need to get rid of. Nymphomania over on guard sucks. Miss the spot also sucks. Slugger on squid. Squid, can you just shuffle that on up to anyone up here instead? Appreciate it.